That's it, just have a good look at it. Oh, well fielded. Just took the pace off it. Fancy the chances, England. Oh, it's into the building site. There's a fella on a trampoline over there. Quite oblivious to what's going on. Hello, pal. Any chance? Stop bouncing about and throw the ball.
It's almost like he knew it was coming. Just gave himself a little bit of room and Dernbach followed him. I think we're going to see plenty of that.
Crikey, that's coming our way.
Well, they want to go full, and when you go too full, you get whacked back over your head. Super strike. Yeah, we're going to have lots of sixes. We're going to have lots of that. And the score of 200 may not be enough. Oh, what a strike. Simple as you like.
Clean as.
Yep, and change of field now, long on. We may need to go a bit further back into the stands. Third man is up on the one. That's better. That's about the only length you can bowl, isn't it?
Outside ace dropped.
Well, having seen that live, I don't think he was ready for it. I don't think he was concentrating at all. Let's have another look. Reacts so late. I don't think he's... just barely gets a finger on it. I don't think he was expecting it to come to him.
Oh, gracious, that's the building site again. Well, no, it's just short.
And that's the slower ball. May just have to put the slower ball away for a while. Yeah, Aaron Finch picked that very, very... Oh, here we go again. It's your mate, Bum. Here he goes again.
That's a lovely shot. Good placement, lots of power.
Yeah, skillful shot, isn't it? Because there's no one down at third man, and he's taken stock of that. So got an easy boundary with the pace. Just remember, 2 men allowed outside the inner circle in the first 6. No one at third man, and just opens the face there. Men are at deep square and long on.
It's up and over again. This is not going for 6. It just bounces once and trips its way over to mid-wicket.
Well, with this field, he's either got to go fullish because he's got cover back over his head, or short and straight, not short with any width. He's trying to go straight up there, but it's short, very short square.
Straight again. Mid-on gets under, it's gone right over his head.
It's magnificent. It is absolutely magnificent batting. Say what you like about the bowling and where he should, what length he should bowl. Right now he's got real problems, Dernbach. He tried to go full, and it's a super strike.
Start for this 5th over for Australia, 4-4-6. That's 4.
It's not the start he wanted. Slight difference here to the ODI cricket. If you've been following the ODIs, you can have to have 5 men in the circle. 20 over cricket, you can have 4, so that just gives you a little bit more cover on the boundary, but he's not got a man back there.
It's a shocker from Ravi Bopara.
Yeah.
Fielded there, oh, just over the top.
Yeah, and they'll target, that's the short boundary. So it's not easy bowling when that's on your leg side. And he just gets enough of it. The trouble is that Bopara's pace, there's not a lot of it. He's going to have to be deceptive, and just not. Just length. I don't think he can bowl length, Ravi.
He's timed that fantastically well. Beautifully placed, another boundary to Australia.
Well, this is what he does so well, Aaron Finch. He's so good against spin bowling. He's got his definite plans. He knows Briggs is trying to spin the ball away, so he just gives himself a little bit of room. That would have hit the outside of off stump.
Goes over extra cover, that's brutal, fantastic. Again, leg side of the ball, set himself up and over extra cover.
Well, he's on here. Aaron Finch, we know what he can do, but he's in the mood again tonight. Of course, a couple of hundreds in the 5-match one-day international series, so he's in terrific nick.
They want 2. He won't get it. Broad does well to get round quickly. Finch 47 from 23 deliveries, 5 fours and 3 sixes for him.
I think it's the nothing in the wickets column that's really worrying England at the moment.
Delicate. We've had some brutal stuff, well, in this innings and indeed in this over, but that was very, very clever and deft from Cameron White. 78 without loss, 8 gone. Oh, he's got that. Bresnan, no, just over his head, into the crowd and dropped.
Well, Ravi Bopara is going around Blunston Arena. 1.2 overs, and he's gone for 20. Another slow ball, just waited for it. Well, they were both hungry for it.
.50 to Aaron Finch, and it's come in good time. 26 deliveries with 5 fours and 3 sixes. He does love a bat against England in one-day cricket. Gets it in front of Stuart Broad. Clever shot, brings up the 100. White moves to 48.
Oh, what a shot that is. He's just got his bat almost around in front of the ball and then just milked it on its way. Superb batting from Cameron White. Good to see him doing well. Back in the Aussie team.
They want 2 again. Bopara's the man that's going to try and stop him. I don't think he's got a hope. No. 50 to Cameron White. It's come off just 32 deliveries, 3 fours and 3 sixes. Australia 104 without loss. Oh, up in the air. He hasn't got any of that. I think he's hit it so badly it's going to drop in front of Alex Hales.
Yeah, Cameron White, as soon as he hit that, he would have thought, oh, I'm in trouble here, but see where this ball hits the bat. Cameron White, yeah, up near the stickers. Holding the bat quite high on the handle to try and get maximum leverage, but lucky he hit it so bad.
Oh, that's high. Alex Hales sets himself. Good catch. Good catch, and England finally make a breakthrough.
Yeah, England needed that. Yeah, Alex Hales took a good catch. He had to make a little bit of ground, so the captain bringing himself back into the attack to try and get the breakthrough, and that's what he's done. It was a length ball. I think Aaron Finch would be a bit disappointed with that, but there he is, Alex Hales. Good technique, and he's played well, Aaron Finch. Gone for 52, Australia, 106 for 1.
Beautifully played. Use the pace of the ball. Cameron White is very, very skilled at this form of the game. He's got the power and those little deft touches. He could bowl briskly, Luke Wright. And he's sort of sacrificed a bit of that for a bit of control. So Butler is up to the crease. And Cameron White has heaved him for 6. Welcome to the attack, Luke.
Well, that reminds me of when I used to bowl. The opposition used to think, OK, here we go. Let's put the pressure straight back on this military medium pacer. And I think that's good plans too. More of a part-time bowler. First delivery, let's put the pressure straight on him.
Oh, he's got that away. That's not a bad delivery, but Cameron White has found the gap. Another boundary.
Yeah, you're right there. That was not a bad delivery from Luke Wright. Slower ball, and he almost toppled over Cameron White. Probably would have been very close to LBW. Squeezed it away. 70 now.
Found the gap. You better believe he has. This is becoming an absolute exhibition.
Well, he'd want to start hitting that Yorker now. The remaining 3 deliveries, or he might go for a few more.
Well, the field is staying the same. Cameron White's just taken a little bit of time to stand back and just have a deep breath. Oh, is he going to get a wicket with the worst ball ever? Square leg, I think, may have called it. The catch has been taken by Danny Briggs. No ball on height.
Live, I didn't think that was.
No, I agree, but he must have been given a nod from the square leg umpire.
Well, I think the square leg umpire, I didn't see a signal at all from the square leg umpire. Now, it's 50-50. It's line ball. It's about where the top of the pants is, and well, Luke Wright doesn't agree with that. He's seen the replay on the big screen here.
Oh, that's close. Yes, that is close. It's gone. England needed that. It was a hint of the ball just sliding, well, certainly towards leg stump, but the umpires decided that was hitting.
No, that was definitely out. And Cameron White taking his time to get off, because umpire Simon Fry's just asked to check now the front foot. No, he's going to be fine. Yeah, heel there. Touches the pitch well behind the front line. Slides forward a little bit, but that'll definitely be out, and it was straight enough. He's not referring that, but that's hitting leg stump, I'd suggest.
Excellent innings, though. Pace of the game has slowed down with all the third umpire interventions, but that's been special from Cameron White. 75, Australia 134 for 2. Oh, he's reversed. Beautifully played. Couple of skips to the fence.
Trying to see which side of the bat he hit that with. The bat was moving all over the shop, whether it was off the back of the bat or the face. Let's have a look. No, off the face. Yep. See some players hitting it off the back of the bat.
And again, and he's gone bigger. He's hit it for 6. You better believe he has. What a shot that is.
Well, I saw Kevin Peterson do this against Phil Tufnell at Lord's. And I thought, what is this guy on about? But there's a few others doing it these days. That was quite full as well. So he did well to get the power into that.
Heaved away leg side and into the gap. Australia go past 150. They're 153 for 2 after 14.
There's a little inside edge there. There's a noise. Butler does well. Butler's keeping's been good on this tour. Good over so far. Still a good over. Excellent from Broad. Just 4 singles and he's finished. 4 overs, 1 for 25. He gets it out, but he doesn't get it over this time. Maxwell's gone. Bresnan takes the catch.
It's a timely wicket for England, Ravi Bopara. I think it's something just out at the back of the hand. He loves playing this shot. And he scoops it to Tim Bresnan, who's going backwards first up. Takes a comfortable catch. Good to get rid of Maxwell, danger man. He's gone for 20, 157 for 3.
Down the ground. And yeah, he's got another 6.
Not seen him before. This is just a clean strike. He's one of those stand and deliver shots. I can do that. I can do that. I did that last night.
Length 6. Don't bowl length. That was a length. It was a slower ball. It's gone for 6 into the building site. Down the ladder. Find the ball, please.
It's an enormous shot, is this? Here's the 4th umpire with another box of balls.
That wasn't the 4th umpire.
No, not him, but look at that, it's gone miles. All through that metal structure and a bit of timber, a bit of concrete.
Need to have you there like you did at Chelmsford when you climbed over all those fences and got the ball back. So it was a good over. 7 from 4. Oh dear, got that horribly wrong. I think he almost ended up gloving that down the leg side. No ball as well, over waist high.
Well, any which way will do.
The umpire's given that as byes. I'm sure he got a glove on it.
He's hit that.
No doubt about that. That's definitely a no ball. It was definitely glove. It was given as byes. Down the ground. He's a 6-hitter, this lad. Maximum again. Bouncing off the stands.
Well, we've seen some whoppers. 11 sixes in the innings. Never seen this lad before. It's just as clean as you like when he hits it.
He's not that big and strong. I mean, you expect the Finches and the Whites who have massive shoulders, big guns. This lad's fairly lean, and he's smashing it down the ground. Club leg side, mid-on, mid-wicket. That's the first boundary for Bailey. 199 Australia.
Another huge over.
One to go, George, and you already have 13 off this one. That's 39 off the last 2.5 overs well fielded in the deep. Up in the air, straight up, should be taken. Bresnan takes the catch, batsman cross, that was important. Get Lynn on strike, Bailey's gone.
Well, it's a dot ball. I think that's more important for England. Slow delivery, as you'd expect from Dernbach. Completely out of the back of the hand, and Bresnan gets Bapara out of the way. Nice pouch in the end. George Bailey 14, 200 for 4.
Oh, nice. Nice, gets it over, will now run away. That's lovely batting. He showed his power, and now he showed his silky touch. Does he get it through? You bet he does. Dernbach can't believe he's got that through. Well, he has.
All they can do, wave their arms.
What about the keeper, Bumble? Can the keeper go back?
He can go back as far as he wants, but he has to stand behind the stump.
Yeah, why can't the keeper, with all these new shots, why doesn't Butler go right on the circle with all the fielders?
He can do that. He can go back behind the stumps.
Look where
But he
is
can't go
there.
down to fine leg.
No, he's got to be in the circle, obviously. They're moving fine leg back. To see Butler just go back. So what if they get the single? Single's good at this stage, any stage. Last ball of the innings, fine legs gone back. Man comes up offside, so Christian might well try and go over that offside. Drags it leg side. There are two men out there. It will drop between them, and they will come back for 2. Think about 3. Settle for 2, and an excellent innings for Australia. 213 for 4. When they won the toss, they would have taken that every time. Well played, Lynn. 33 off 19 on debut for Australia. Good effort all round.
Win the toss, rack them up. They've done exactly that, Australia. Formidable total, 213 for 4. England need to go at 10.65. They've got a great pitch and they've got a short boundary.
Yeah, England not out of it, but they're going to have to bat well. And I'll tell you a side that did bat well, and that's Australia. White and Finch, 2 Victorians, 75 and 52 in great nick. Maxwell, a bit of a cameo there. And Chris Lynn on debut, excellent knock, 33 from just 19.
England powerless at times, and there's some real damage there. Stuart Broad led the way, 1 for 25, but ooh, look at all those economies.
So the match summary at the moment, England are going to need 214 runs to win this first T20 game.
International cricket on Sky Sports is sponsored by Wolf Blass.
I want Henry's phone's logged.
You mean bugged? I've got to know what I'm dodging.
Harry Shearer stars in the new series Nixon's the One. Starts Thursday at 9 on Sky Arts 1 HD.
Morris?
Dismissed off of me! Pronto!
Morris, just download the Bet Victor app and you'll get this right now.
What about now?
The same.
What about now?
The same.
What about now?
The same. Morris, I've got guesses.
Oh. Problems. Big time!
For a free £25 bet, talk to Victor.
First for Lawyers offer free advice and experience you can depend on. First for Lawyers are there if you're injured in an accident that isn't your fault. It's no win, no fee, and you'll get all the compensation you deserve. So, thanks to First for Lawyers,
that's what justice feels like.
Call 0800 564 2222.
Bill here just saved £304 on his car insurance at Money Supermarket, and now feels so good he thinks he can run with wolves. There are no wolves in Croydon.
Malcolm, today's a good day. Let's run.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
98% of people could save with us and feel as free as Bill. Bill, you're so money supermarket.
If you're a landlord, home insurance isn't enough. Direct Line's landlord insurance means if your rental property's oven, washing machine or boiler breaks down, we'll pay you to have it repaired or replaced as standard. To help get your property back in order and keep your rent coming in. And whether you have one property or lots of them, we guarantee to beat the price of any other insurer. So for the best landlord insurance provider, take the Direct Line.
At Amigo, we think it's time for a different kind of loan, where people who've been turned down by the bank could borrow up to £5,000 with affordable repayments. Where you simply need a guarantor, and where there are no fees. You can pay back early, no problem. With a representative 49.9% APR variable. Come to amigaloans.co.uk, the all-new, good old-fashioned loan.
Oh, Keith, listen to this. Today it says you're on a winning streak.
You can't predict the future, but you can be prepared for the unexpected. That's why we've got Smart Guaranteed Life Insurance. If you're a UK resident, 30 to 79, you're guaranteed to be accepted. There's no medicals, no blood tests, and no health or lifestyle questions. Your family can get a benefit amount of £2,000 to £15,000, depending on your age. That should help sort out any unpaid bills, funeral costs, or even leave them an unexpected gift.
With Smart Guaranteed Life Insurance, you can arrange a policy over the phone or online in minutes. You'll be covered immediately for accidental death, and your family would get 3 times your chosen benefit amount, up to £45,000. After only 12 months, you'll be covered for death by any cause. You'll get a will kit, and after your first year, you'll get back 10% of your premiums. That's the Smart Cashback.
We're both covered, and if you've got dependent children under 21, they'll be covered too.
A policy for Keith would be just under £6 a month for the first year, or £8.68 for both of them.
We've got Smart Guaranteed Life Insurance. We don't want to leave our final expenses to the stars.
Call now on 0800 955 5600 or buy online at smartinsurance.co.uk.
In his last test, I knew Freddie had one more moment of magic left in him.
England must believe that they've got an opportunity here. 213 would be the biggest ever run chase ever in the history of the game. So they're going to have to play well.
What a lovely shot this is. Caressed through extra cover.
Shows how good a pitch it is with a new ball as well for the spinner. It's not going to spin much, it's just going to come onto the bat.
Stuart Broad said that this batting lineup's scary. That's chopped backward a point. That's another boundary. And gone straight away, finds mid-off.
Yeah, the sort of delivery that Finch was just smashing over mid-off. Lum can't get underneath it, comes off the toe end of the bat, and Australians' catching has been excellent all summer. Straight at him, couldn't get any leverage. Lynn takes a relatively easy chance at mid-off. He's having a good evening so far. Lum isn't. He's gone for 9, 14 for 1.
Beaches a boundary. So quickly middled. Not a murmur in the crowd.
Yeah, that's what England, that's what I mean. They've got to silence this crowd. Lovely shot. That may be the length they need to bowl to Luke Wright. Just force him back. Too straight. Lovely shot from Hales. Just picks the leg up. Smashes it off his hip.
There's another. Square leg side, square offside.
Who would be a bowler? Absolutely nothing wrong with that last delivery.
Oh, the topper slip.
Good pace. Not a lot wrong with the delivery, but Luke Wright was always going to flash hard at that. It went way over Finch's head in the end.
This is a chase, long chase. Ball wins. Oh, yes.
Can't think what is in the bowler's favour at all on this ground. Flat pitch, hard ball, small ground, fast outfield. Didn't get anywhere near the middle of the bat, that for Hales. But the outfield's so fast, you just knew the fielder wasn't catching it up.
Well, it's just ball a dot ball somehow. Batting side all about boundaries. Oh, that's plenty.
That was in the slot. Now just offering a little bit of room outside the off stump.
He's going like a good one, that lad on that trampoline. In all that suit as well, it's like I don't know, plastic or something. Lycra. Nick on. The man from Portugal gets through.
With a slower ball. Just took pace off the ball. And Luke Wright, trying to thrash it out of the ground, drags it onto his stumps. Just a little off cutter. Toe end of the bat, onto middle peg. And Luke Wright's gone. He made 9. It's 44 for 2.
Oh, that's very, very close. Yes, thought so.
Long way across Hales. He got away with one in the previous over that was bouncing over. This one fuller. And if you go so far across your stumps, you've got to make sure you put bat on ball. That is plumb. Enriquez, 2 wickets in the over. Doesn't he enjoy it? Red, red, red. Good night, Charlie. Hales goes for 22, 45 for 3.
England move to 51. Smashing shot.
Well, it is. It's because of the reverse sweep. To any other left-hander who doesn't play the reverse sweep, that would have been 1. Because it went pretty square on the offside. Look where this ends up. But because he plays the reverse sweep, that man's behind square on the offside.
Oh, bowled him. England losing too many.
Very good from Maxwell. The big man has come and he's gone. Morgan going for the slog sweep. Went offside the previous delivery. It was straight, it was full. There's no turn here on this pitch. It just skidded on. And England in a whole heap of trouble. Their danger man Morgan's gone for 4. 51 for 4.
Well, Lynn made a good start. Some fantastic blows with the bat. Let's see what young James can do. Economy rate of, which is decent in the Big Bash, 5.9. I know only small sample size, but that's this season, so from 3 games. Gives it a rip. That's what you want if you're a young leg spinner on debut. Your fielder's backing you up. Brilliant from Maxwell.
Yeah, those first two, more at the front of the hand, I think, hasn't given them a decent rip so far. That was better, but it's gone the journey. Josh Butler is underway with a big 6.
No, it's not out, sir. You're in the crowd, but well caught nonetheless. Misses the high five, the willy-nilly high five. Nice length for Butler to play the sweep slog and line. He'll free his arms.
Backs away and smashes that. One bounce for.
Well, he really is a fabulous striker of a cricket ball, Josh Butler. We saw the 6 from Muirhead. And now a thundering boundary down the ground. Hit with immense power. That's well outside leg stump. That would have been hitting middle and off. Thundered it through mid-off for 4.
Straight to him, Finch. Oh. Well fielded that by Finch. A lot of fielders would just allow the single there, but he attacked that. Tried to get the run out.
Direct hit would have been interesting. Root was home, good running.
Good bowling, dot ball. Followed him and speared it in at the feet.
I think he's fit, the Australian captain, though. With Bailey limping around. Well, it wasn't out the middle of the bat, but it's 4, and Joe Root in England will take that with both hands. It was a dreadful delivery from Maxwell, who roared his frustration once that ball had been let go. Root's up to 13, Butler 15.
That's good bowling, Manuel.
Not a bad finish, but 11 off that over. 77 for 4.
Over.
Pulled away, 6. Not giving up here, England.
Well, Root backed away, and Enriquez followed him, but Root kept his eye on the ball and just swung that array down to backward. That's a square leg, really. And connected beautifully. Watch out, keep your eye on the ball in the crowd.
Well, they didn't want that. 4 or 5 of them ducking.
More concerned with holding on to his chips or his pint or whatever he had in his hand.
Oh, and he goes straight down the ground. So Joe Root is just starting to get in the swing of things here.
15 off his last 4 balls for Joe Root, and that was a sweet strike. Lots of dancing around in the crease so far in his innings. And whilst he gave himself a little bit of room here, he didn't go over the top. Just sat deep in his crease, outside leg stump, opened up the angle, popped him straight over mid-off. Whack. Wonderful.
Oh, over George Bailey, that's 4, so they needed that. England, it was a good over until then. 98 for 4.
Yeah, grimace from Bailey, and I'm not sure that's just because he couldn't quite get up to take the catch. I think he's in pain. Maybe if he was fully fit, he might have made a slightly better leap, or maybe I'm being a bit harsh there.
Goes over cover, it's going to be straight to him. Well, that's a bonus. It was a half volley, and Josh Butler, the power, hit it straight to that man.
James Muirhead comfortably taking the catch. You could see Butler just eyeing the leg side with the fact that the square leg and the mid wicket was up, but he got a full ball outside off stump, and he can hit the ball over extra cover for 6, not on that occasion, not out of the middle of the bat. Good low catch, big blow for England. 98 for 5 with Butler gone for 20 off 14.
It's bold, he goes down the ground. I think this is going to be out as well. Straight to him. Aaron Finch has got a good set of hands, he makes no mistake.
Well, Root did move around in the crease, did set himself on this occasion, timed it nicely, but straight down the throat of Aaron Finch. Hardly had to move. Just haven't quite had the power hitting that we've seen from Australia when they batted earlier today here in Hobart. Finch taking that, coming in off the fence. Thank you very much. 100 for 6. Root's gone for 32 off 24.
There goes Ravi, over mid-wicket.
Well, length got dispatched when England bowled, and Bopara's just given Australia a bit of the same medicine. Decent speed, just over 80 miles an hour, enough pace to work with, and a big bat. But T20I. This is big. This is a long, long way back. Super strike.
Oh, that sounded sweet. That crack off the bat. Ravi just getting that length. He can really get his hands through it. I saw earlier in the over mentioning that most of his deliveries were back of the length. Well, that was just a little bit fuller.
Now then, has that got the legs? You bet it has. Excellent start to the over then for Bopara.
And again, he stands still. Just keep your eye on the ball. Ravi Bopara, he's moved on to 26 from 11, 3 sixes.
Goes again, same result.
And that's length, the danger of just bowling length.
Hang on. Brilliant bowling. Really good. He's held his nerve. He knows Bresnan's coming at him, and he's too good.
He's enjoying his night. They usually do, young guns. He picks up his first wicket in his final over. A little bit of dip and some spin. Flatters into middle and off. Tim Bresnan has gone for 11. England 147 for 7.
Swept away, that'll do, Skip. What a start for Stuart Broad. Goes again, plenty on it, will go for 6.
Into the builders again.
It's a brilliant, really good reply. And I think, yes, he's got him as well. I thought it just passed by the stumps, but actually it's just clipped the stumps. A brilliant, brilliant Yorker. In the end, he's had enough of the short ball. Goes to Yorker, too good for Broad.
Well, that's just a breeze going past the stumps. He's bemused. He's definitely bowled, Stuart Broad. One lusty blow for 6 into the builders. Just clips. Crikey. Just enough to get rid of the bails. Nearly all over for England. Captain's gone. Stuart Broad 13. It's 162 for 8.
Finds the gap between, extra cover, 4 more.
What a lovely shot. 19 balls for 42 for Ravi Bopara.
Unlucky too, very unlucky in the end. More good work. Is it good enough? We're going to have a look upstairs. There was a dive from Jade Dernbach. He thinks he's gone.
Well, they'll have a look upstairs. It's took a dive. Wade thinks it's out. It's a brilliant throw, flat and hard, straight into the gloves. Gone.
Yeah, out-batted, out-bowled, and certainly outfielded England. The dive can't say Jade Dernbach. Australia are almost there. Dernbach goes for 5 from 4, 176 for 9. Lovely strike, super strike down the ground, and it will be 50. 50 to Bopara, 52 from just 23, so it is he now that has the fastest T20 50 for England. Paul Collingwood with the previous best, so scant reward for Bopara, but he's finished the innings well. Goes again, that's the short side, 6 more. So if only England could have got a little bit closer, maybe this innings from Bopara would have seen them over the line. It's been an excellent exhibition of batsmanship from Ravi Bopara, wonderful striking. Goes again, man in the deep, won't get there, 6 more. Wonderful batting again from Bopara, his 7th 6, 2-4, 64 now off just 26. Won't finish with a 6, he'll finish with just 1. So an excellent cameo from Ravi Bopara. He finishes on 65 from 27. But it's heartbreak again for England. Change of format, change of side, same result.
Well, what a wonderful knock from Ravi Bopara. 65 off just 27 deliveries, and he hit 7 sixes, but it was all just too late for England. The top order not doing the job. 22, 9, 9, 32 from Joe Root, but Owen Morgan bowled for 4 and Butler going for 20. Well, that was always going to be very difficult. A lot of runs needed, and England falling short. 209 from their 20 overs. 4 for 31 for Nathan Coulter-Nile, and an outstanding debut for a young leg spinner in 2020 cricket. James Muirhead, 1 for 34 from his 4 overs. So England got close in terms of the stats, 13 runs, but in truth, that was a brutal performance from Australia, led by man of the match, Cameron White. What did Stuart Broad make of it when he spoke with Nasser Hussain?
Stuart, some nice hitting at the end, decent batting, but in the end 213 was just too many.
I actually don't think it was too many. I think we didn't really get going in the batting at all. In 3, 4 down after 6, 7 overs, you're always facing a tough task. But, I mean, a 52-yard boundary with grown men playing is a little bit too small. So I felt like, yeah, I mean, there was some awesome hitting towards the end, but we didn't lay a platform to really give ourselves a fantastic chance. So yeah, I mean, Ravi was awesome towards the end, but we probably didn't play as well as we could have done. But still, 400 runs in a day in 40 overs is pretty unbelievable, really.
Why was the top order so ineffective? Was it because of scoreboard pressure? Were they doing something specifically wrong?
I think scoreboard pressure plays a big part. When you've got 213 on the board in 20 overs, you always going to feel that sort of pressure. So yeah, I mean, we didn't get firing as much as we'd want to, but I mean, a big strength of this England T20 side is generally coming back from losses. We've done that pretty regularly, so we'll have to do that at the MCG.
Could you have done anything different with the ball when you came to bowl?
Could have taken our catches early. I think that made a big difference. It's been the story of our year as an England cricket team, of dropping important catches, and we've got to iron that out, because we know how important that really is. I mean, White went on and got 70 odd off 40 balls. The question is, did we adjust to the wicket quick enough? Potentially, but when you've got big, powerful hitters targeting a 50-yard boundary, you're always going to struggle to keep a run rate under 10, I think.
Where's the lapse in fielding come from? You used to be a gun fielding side.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in Test cricket last year, we dropped 35, 36 catches, which is a huge amount, and it's a problem that we're well aware of, but we've got to iron it out. We're international cricketers, and we can't keep dropping easy catches.
Aaron Finch has smashed the team a couple of times now, especially in T20. Is there anything different you can do to him?
I mean, we obviously need to have a look, because he's played some great knocks against us, but we have also removed him early in a couple of games as well. He's a fantastic T20 opening batsman. He seems to know his area and sticks to it, but we'll have to regroup and get ready for the MCG. I think it's a slightly larger ground, so we'll have to just make sure we adjust to the wicket there and the conditions.
Most sixes in a T20 game ever. Do you think sometimes it goes too much in the favour of the batsman?
Well, you are speaking to a bowler here, so I might say
an all-rounder.
Yes, but I mean, 52. I think the biggest boundary was 61 yards or something tonight. So I'm not surprised. 430 13 runs were scored in a game, but it's yeah, I mean, it was pretty batsman friendly tonight. I think it was a good wicket, and you can tell that because we got 200 and we're in there as a group knowing that we didn't hit our straps. So if you're getting 200 and not hitting your straps, it's pretty scary what you could get if you had some guys get going.
Bill, bits too many length balls, though. They seem to disappear.
Yeah, I mean, the Yorkers disappeared as well. You saw Ravi towards the end when the Aussies missed the hole. You didn't need to get much bat on it to clear the ground. I don't think there was much margin for error on that wicket and on this ground this evening. Early wickets would have been our only way to make a real difference, and we didn't manage to do that. So I think in T20 cricket, if the percentage chance of you winning games if you get the opposition 2 or 3 down in that first 6 is massive. So that's something that we're going to have to do, and that'll be an area for us to improve on in Melbourne.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
So Australia drawing first blood in this short series, 1-0 up with 2 to go. Today's victory by 13 runs. We now go to the MCG, and then they finish at Sydney, and that ends, of course, England's tour down under. Can they end with a series win? Well, they have to win at the MCG on Friday. But first, we've got the second game in that women's 2020 series. So that's from 3:25 on Sky Sports 2, 8 o'clock for the men, and they're talking about a massive crowd at the MCG for that one. So join us if you can. But for now, Australia, well, they've won again.
Watch all 6 Sky Sports channels on your mobile and online.
I had to make a lot of tough decisions to earn Ashes victories. Shying away wasn't an option.
International cricket on Sky Sports is sponsored by Wolf Blass.
Live tonight, quarter-final action from the Copa del Rey. Athletic Bilbao take on Atletico Madrid on Sky Sports 2 at 6:55, and Barcelona face Levante on Sky Sports 2 at 9. And the Coppa Italia, Napoli versus Lazio in the quarter-finals on Sky Sports 3 at 7:30.
This is Sky Sports, your home of sport.
As a young boy growing up, my first sporting memories following my heroes was rugby league. You know you're always going to see a great contest. There's going to be a lot of physical energy on each other. They're going to be hitting each other. In some other team sports, you can soften off a little bit. In the league, there's nowhere to hide. The preparation they've got to go through, the preparation to get tough, get bigger, get used to all those hits and those type of things in that sport. I don't think there's any other sport. There is no other sport. It is leagues apart.
Why spend a fortune to protect your home? At More Than, our home insurance costs less now than it did back in 2010, with cover for as little as £116 a year. And if you're already a customer with another product, you'll get up to 20% off. Call 0800 300 800 or go online. More Than, where you mean more.
I've been asked many times what my #1 interview was. Tough question. But for over 50s life cover, the nation's #1 choice is clear. The guaranteed over 50 plan from Sun Life Direct. We'd all like to leave something for our loved ones to help with funeral costs or as a cash gift, and with the nation's #1, you can do just that. If you're aged between 50 and 85, you're guaranteed to be accepted without any health questions. Cover starts from just £4 a month. You can't get this kind of cover for less. After you've had the plan for 2 years, a cash sum is paid when you're gone. Call this number today. The first month's premium is free. You get a free Parker pen just for inquiring and a welcome gift when you join. Why not put your family first with the #1 choice? Call free on 800 50 55 50 or visit sunlife.co.uk.
At Pounds to Pocket, we believe that a personal loan should have a personal touch. We believe you should be able to borrow the amount you need and borrow it for a period that suits you. Say anywhere from 6 to 12 months. There are no hidden costs. That means no arrangement fees and no early repayment penalty. Plus, we don't require the use of a guarantor. At Pounds to Pocket, we've made it so you can design the personal loan you need. Visit poundstopocket.co.uk. Loans with a personal touch.
Shut the curtains, pop the telly on, grab that TV guide, and let's plan our evening's business, shall we, ladies? But hang on. Ooh, what are those? Julie's got herself some multicoloured slipper socks. Oh, dear Sally. Your feet could be all toasty, but you spent your hard-earned cash on TV guides when you should have just picked one up free inside the sun. Look at those toes wiggling. Get TV Magazine, your guide to the best telly and soap gossip this Saturday, free inside the sun.
Here we are on a beach. 7 nights in Spain. Or 7 nights in Turkey. Spain or Turkey. Spain or Turkey. And they're off. The timeless battle of holiday against holiday. To help you decide, visit TravelSupermarket.com. We compare thousands of deals on holidays, hotels, car hire and flights. Travel Supermarket, helping you get away for less.
Take home Rush and get ready for a thrill ride.
I'm quicker than all of you. And let's race.
Limited 2-disc edition, only at Sainsbury's.
Guys like things foolproof. For getting rid of grey, Just for Men Auto Stop is as foolproof as it gets. Unlike traditional hair colour, Auto Stop can't go too dark. It automatically shuts off at the right colour, just combs in. It's foolproof. Just for Men Auto Stop.
Watch Transfer Deadline Day on Sky Sports News with Sky Go and never miss a thing. Join the sports news team in the studio on your tablet. Keep up with the transfers from around the country on a compatible smartphone. The teams, the targets, the tension, the countdown. Whenever and wherever you are on Sky Go.
Of course, the lads didn't